Hey guys, got to tell you about this new cordless 20-volt battery powered planer that I just got. It is absolutely amazing. As you take a look at the box that it comes in, you see that it's a 3¼ inch cordless brushless planer, 20-volt battery at 12,000 RPMs with a cutting depth and rabbiting depth and size dimensions all provided right there on the side of the box. But obviously, once you open the box, everything you need to know about it is provided right there in the manual that they provide for you. So right there on the top, you see that manual. And then going through the box, there's a 20-volt, 4 amp hour battery, the charging cable right there as well. So that is what you charge the battery with. And then next, they do provide a dust collector bag in case you wanted to use that if you didn't have a shop vac nearby. And then some running guides if you're going to be moving that along an edge. If you're trying to keep a straight edge, you can connect to the planer with a running guide along the side of it there. But then right underneath all that is the actual planer itself. And you get a good look at it here. On the top, very simply, is your depth adjustment gauge right there. If you turn that one way, you'll cut a little bit deeper, and if you turn it the other, of course, a little bit more shallow. As you notice on the bottom, the front quarter is grooved and edged, and that allows you to put that planer right on the corner of a piece of wood and take that edge down right on the corner to help round the edge out. Then you see here on the back end exactly where the battery goes. And just to give you a quick demonstration, taking that 20-volt battery and it just clicks right in place and snaps in at the bottom of that planer. And then another amazing aspect is that battery indicator on the back of the battery. Pressing that one button will show you how many bars or how much of a charge you have left in that battery to allow you to know if you've got enough to do the job you need to do. Here you see I'm just collecting the dust collector that comes along with it. But again, you don't need that dust collector if you have a shop vac. And then here I just wanted to show how to charge the battery. There's a little port on the front end of the battery, and that charge cable that comes with it just plugs right in there, and that's all there is to it. When the cable is plugged in, the charger box looks red, and when it's completely charged, the charger box looks green. And so it's easy to tell when your battery is fully charged and ready to go. Another great thing about this is that on the side, that green thumb connector there has the tools you need to make any adjustments to this planer on the side. So they're there as a part of it. You don't have to worry about bringing extra tools. They actually stay internal to the planer. But now here, I'm getting ready to thin down a board here at my home. And you notice one of the first things I did is connect my shop vac, turn my shop vac on and connect the hose to the side of that planer, because once I've done that, now I don't have to worry about the wood chips shooting out and making a big mess everywhere. Here's a good demonstration. I'm going to use this planer now without the shop vac attached so that you can see all the wood chips shooting out the side of this and have an idea of what kind of mess it would make if you were using this indoors. But then noticing all the wood that's flying out of it once I use it, kind of spraying out the side, then we can make a comparison to how much you see coming out or what kind of a mess it makes with the shop vac attached. So that was without the shop vac. Now let's look at it with the dust collector bag that is provided to see that it does a great job of collecting the wood shavings into that dust collector bag. Again, the only problem with that is the bag fills up pretty quickly, and then you have to empty that bag before you keep going and potentially spilling that bag around. But the dust collector bag that they provide with it does do a great job of collecting the shavings off of this planer. But without question, attaching a shop vac to the side of it is the absolute cleanest way to use this. Using the planer without it, you see all those wood shavings just shooting out the side of it. But then connecting that shop vac hose to it, look at the difference in this second pass. Doing the exact same thing and almost no shavings coming out at all. The shop vac is collecting all of them, leaving no mess. This would be a no-brainer if you were doing this inside. This battery-powered planer is absolutely awesome, and I'm convinced if you gave it a try, you would appreciate it as much as I do. Thanks for watching.